My dad told me if his chickens died again, I was out of the will. Last time my parents went on vacation, my dad's chickens died. It wasn't necessarily my fault. I forgot to close their chicken coop one night and an animal got in and killed them. My dad was so mad that he didn't speak to me for a month. I was sure he would never go on vacation again, but he is. He booked a cruise with my mother and asked me to take care of his chickens again. He called me on the phone and told me, if I come back and my chickens are dead again, I'm leaving everything to your sister when I die. I hung up with a purpose. I could not fail. The first night was easy. I went there in the morning, opened their door, gave them food and water, collected the eggs, and went back at night to secure the door to their coop. The next morning I went back to do the same routine, only this time they were already out. The coop door was wide open. It couldn't be. I definitely locked it, didn't I? I counted the chickens to make sure they were all there and inspected the coop to make sure no animals got in. I called my sister Lori. Hey, did you come here this morning and let the chickens out? She responded, what? You know, I don't touch those things. I hung up. Maybe I didn't secure it enough. When I came back that night, I made sure to lock the door. I also took a video of it just in case I needed an alibi. The next morning I came back. This time it wasn't just the door to the coop that was open. It was the gate to the entire pen. By the time I got there, the chickens were roaming the property freely. I looked around at the property, the acres of land, and my parents' house. I remembered the apartment that I'm struggling to pay rent in. All I needed to do was keep these chickens alive, and one day I'll be able to inherit all of this. I wrangle all of the chickens and put them back in their area. I locked the gate. I left and went to a store to buy a camera. I came back and installed it on top of the garage to see what was happening at night. I locked the chickens in the coop, made sure the gate was locked, and left for the night. I set the camera up on my phone so I can be notified of any movement in the frame. The next morning I woke up, no notifications. I opened up the camera app, but it said, no connection. Oh no. I flew out of bed and drove as fast as I could to my parents' house. I raced up to the chicken coop and that was it. Blood everywhere, all the chickens were dead. But how? I did everything right. I went over to the camera and saw that a wire had been cut. This wasn't an animal. This was a person making sure I wasn't part of the will. My sister Lori. It had to be. I called her immediately. It goes to voicemail. Lori, I know it was you. You opened up the chickens last night. You cut the wire to the camera I installed. I have proof. I'm going to call Dad and tell him. Right as I was about to dial out, I received an incoming call. My father. Here it was. The moment of truth. I answered the phone. Dad, you'll never believe what Lori did. He cuts me off. How are the chickens? I pause. I have to tell him now. The chickens are dead, but it wasn't my fault. I locked them up every night. I even took a video of it. He hung up. Didn't even say a word. Did he believe me? Is he calling Lori right now? Then a text came through on my phone. It was from my father. It was a video. I pressed play. It was surveillance footage from the other side of the property. It's an empty frame at nighttime, but